Hello everybody and welcome back to Analog Vernacular. Today we're going to be playing some more Metaphor ReFantazio, and this should be the final episode for us to catch up on, my mistake of deleting 3 hours of footage that I recorded this weekend. So yeah, we should catch up today to that point. So let's go ahead and get going.
And Forden himself. I hardly expected the man to make himself so visible.
Likely his attempt at redirection. Keeps the blame from falling on him and the church. Can't say it didn't work, I suppose. I'm certainly not blameless in this either. It was my suggestion to make an impression by foregoing the pursuit of a monster's head in favor of a person's.
I guess, but...
Nevertheless, the Lady Joanna entrusted her final wishes to us, and we mustn't betray them. It's all we can do. Really?
Not bad, pups.
We were passing on the course of a human hunt. You gave a most distinctive showing.
And here
I
they
suppose
are.
You're worth introducing ourselves to. I'm Fidelio, that's Basilio. Luis's right-hand man, see?
I don't know why, but this short parapus, makes me uncomfortable. This man voice coming out of this child.
And now you walk with a Ujif at your side. Each ally of a different tribe. Fascinating.
Better to have dependable friends than familiar ones. Something we've got in common.
Not only did you expose a failing of the Sanctus Church, but you dared to bring her alive so Forden himself could do the grisly part before all his flock.
That was not our intent.
Oh, same idea, yeah? A real person's head gets more eyes on you than some decapitated beast. And now, you're the names on everyone's lips, aren't you?
We only righted a wrong.
No. We only righted a wrong.
And you weren't afraid to make an enemy of the church to do it. It's quite a feat for a no-name candidate to so deftly rub Forden's face in the dirt. A wake-up call, I'm sure, for those who only know his honeyed words.
Oh, Lord Luis, we really should be going.
Relax. They're in the middle of a conversation.
I like a show of strength as much as the next girl, but I do so hate violent spectacles. A view from the sky sounds so much more enchanting, don't you think?
So this is what's become of Luis. There was something eerie to him even as a lad, but I'd never expected him to reach such heights.
Do you suppose we have his attention?
Last time he told us we had to demonstrate our power first. I'd like to think that if he went out of his way to talk to us, that's something we earned.
Oh, loves, I've got a message from Count Luis. He says he'll be sending a messenger along soon, so stay in the city, would you? And I have to say, I might not want to let you out of my sight either.
Okay, girl. Someone's playing a game.
Master Luis was just here. What happened?
Well, he just left. You weren't told?
Oh, poor
We'd better
Glidell.
be getting back as well.
I kind of feel bad for him after today.
What's so special about those fools?
He didn't even say hi.
Luis is having a go for Popeye, eh? Are you officially all flunkies in arms now, then?
It's not quite a done deal.
It's not a done deal.
Still, 'tis a significant step forward. We've crossed a dangerous bridge, and the risk paid off. We have finally taken the first step in saving His Highness the Prince. If we can get the formula, then we yet have a chance of lifting the curse.
How fares His Highness, anyway? He still fights?
I took a look in the Farsight mirror a while ago. He's still asleep. But nothing's changed about his condition.
And do we know where this formula is?
No, but he's bound to keep it somewhere secret if it's evidence linking him to the assassination. Still, a formula would be useless unless it's within arm's reach for emergencies.
If it's something he'd keep close, then...
It might be in the gauntlet runner.
Wouldn't that be inside his gauntlet runner?
It's as good a chance as any. Getting inside would be a pain for anyone else, including us.
He said he would send a messenger. Perhaps it would be wise to wait until we've heard his missive.
Good point. Let's just wait for word then.
Johanna! A backwater sanctuarist denies me my moment of triumph! She defiles the very church itself. Oh, and naturally it was an elder of all people who stood her before me. Will that benighted tribe never stop dogging my heels?
Okay, Forden is over here showing his true colors a little bit, showing some of that anger. We've mostly seen him pretty calm. So yeah, he's showing a little bit of anger here, no doubt. And, man, this hatred of the Elder, like, I wonder what it's about. Will that benighted tribe never stop dogging my heels? Like, there's something personal to him. And we know that his tribe lives an exceptionally long time compared to some of the other tribes. So I wonder, like, how many hundreds of years old he might be? Like, maybe he has more of an idea of what happened in the past with the Elder. Maybe he even has something to do with the fact that the Elder are considered, you know, anti-church or whatever. I don't know. Okay, so let's see. Where is Forden? We already read up on him, it looks like. I don't think it tells us how old he is. No, okay.
An idea occurs, Your Eminence. For the tournament's next challenge, let us center the competition on a show of piety. Make them prove their Sanctus faith. After all,
once again, trying to guide competition in their favor.
Religion. It would be the barest of leaps to suggest that loyalty to the church is loyalty to the state.
I assume you have a plan?
Altaberry's our next destination. The very seat of the faith outside the capital. I thought we might propose another hunt. This time for relics.
Rilla doesn't look happy.
The so-called divine relics. Those false idols the pagans consider relics of their gods.
What need does the world have for gods beyond ours? Soon, they will talk of nothing but how to win the Sanctus Church's favor. Your Eminence's influence would be sure to reach even greater heights.
And in the pagan lands, the greedier candidates will plunder and pillage for idols as they see fit. Fine footholds for our missionaries, all without getting our hands dirty. The collection of divine relics should be a spectacle held on Saint's Day. Our divine right will be undeniable. Once I take the throne, I will re-establish that these relics originally belonged to the Sanctus Church, and that they were ransacked from us in the course of history.
It's messed
Your
up.
Eminence, on that day, I should be grateful to be honored with a proper title.
Say no more. A concession only fair for the right hand of the Sanctifex.
And this dude is negotiating a freaking promotion to help him win the throne. My God, it's so corrupt.
Ever at your service. You do not bow your head.
Oh, humblest apologies.
What troubles you, my child?
Well, my concern would be about the risks involved. Some theories suggest even the royal scepter was originally one of these relics. In the unlikely event that a divine relic were to be found to nullify the king's magic...
If such a relic existed, it would have been found long ago.
Very confident, huh?
You burden yourself with such fears. All you need to do is be a good saint.
I hope we find it.
Smile, wave, and bless.
Rella, you are to return to the royal capital and gather the people under my banner.
Understood.
She seems so unhappy. It leads me to believe that
Time marches on,
like she's
and the
almost
age
so
of the
clearly
new
going to
king
end up on her
draws
side
nearer.
in some way. Whether just as like a bond, just a character who helps us, or maybe even a playable character. One of our party, I don't know.
Hello? A word. Some odd blighter left a letter for you last night. Said he was Louis's man.
Also, as a leg guy, love her design.
Nightprowler, today, come. Bit curt, if I'm honest, hardly diplomatic. Seems like this Nightprowler place is some sort of pub or club. But do you know where it is?
On the city's outskirts. Seemed fairly dingy to my eyes. I can't imagine Luis at a haunt like that.
You think it's a trap? Maybe he's caught on to us?
If he wanted to trap us, I doubt he would make it so obvious. Though that doesn't guarantee our safety there, of course.
We have little other option but to show up.
I'll hang about in the runner. Keep myself busy with tinkering. Let me know if you talk yourself onto Luis's craft, eh?
Right then. Let's be off to this Nightprowler.
The Nightprowler, huh?
Let's hurry.
The place should be on the edge of town. I've heard the ferrymen should know how to get there. All right.
Well met, eh?
I saw your performance at the exhibition. Blimey, or something else. Tavern folk just couldn't stop blethering on about you bringing a sanctoress as your mark. But framing you G for the crime sure is nasty. Not so unusual, though, probably.
Wonderful.
Hey, have you heard the songstress Juna sing before? People love to talk about her looks, but they're missing the real appeal. Just listen to her, you'll understand. She sings and it's like charging into battle. Can't imagine what kind of life led her to sing the way she does. Nothing you or I can imagine. No, sir. How is she related to Rella? I need to know.
What now?
Let's go to the memorandum real quick. Let's see if we have anything on either of them right now. Milo, Goddard, Morris, Alonzo, Katharina, Batlin. Yeah, I don't think we're gonna get... Oh, here's Rella. Okay, let's read up on Rella. Rella Cygnus, a young Ishkia woman and magic healer affiliated with the Crown Theocracy. Her mastery of healing magic is beyond her years. Many calling her the best in the kingdom. She was even brought before the king to heal the prince. Despite being no more than 12 years old, healing magic requires delicacy, making it difficult to wield through magic igniters. Thus, magic healers often move in wealthy circles throughout the kingdom. Despite her great abilities, Rella has long served as a healer for the common people in the capital. Her devotion to the public without regard for wealth or fame has led many to respect her, and she is often referred to with the title Saint. Okay, and then we got Juna here. Juwani Cygnus, a beautiful Nydia songstress whose extraordinary voice is praised throughout the kingdom. They do have the same last name. She often appears at major yearly events held by the royal family and the Crown Theocracy. She is also tremendously popular outside the kingdom. Her cohabitation with Louise leads many to suspect they are lovers, though in reality she's more of an adjutant. Okay.
I'm just
all very nice.
incredulous.
I thought they were gross at first, but pair them with the ale and these seafood dishes are superb. I'm broke, so I plan to quit drinking for a while, but that siren song of sweet ale, man.
Incredulous.
Hey, listen.
Okay.
Wonderful.
Rain. What am I gonna do?
How's it going?
Want to head somewhere else? It's my little boat's time to shine. Okay, Nightprowler, right there. Well, the Nightprowler, so you're the lot those brothers were talking about. I know the story, I'll take you there right quick. This place has a cool vibe. I would drink here.
Well, look who it is. Appreciate you coming out.
So it was you two.
You expected us to roll out the red carpet right into our headquarters. Consider this a pre-show. Still, you really are just a kid, aren't you?
And you're one to talk?
I wouldn't go having a laugh at me big brother's expense. That's when I get to step in and make some points from my own life.
You are brothers. And he is the elder?
And here I thought the Magnus brothers' name was making the rounds. Shame that. It's fine. First offense and all won't kill you yet. Besides, Lord Luis has taken quite a shine to you lot.
He's so
Before
unlikable.
we let you see him, I have a question. I want you to think long and hard before you answer, right?
We're getting sinister looks from the whole pub.
What kind of king are you selling yourself to be exactly? Go on, let's have the pitch.
Okay, so the whole place is Louise's people. I treat all tribes equally.
I'd treat all tribes equally.
Just like Lord Luis.
All right, a bit much, ease off. You know there's a big difference between meritocracy and equality.
That's
Don't do
100%
yourself
true.
any favors here, are you?
Let's drop the pretenses, shall we? We were all about impressing Luis, and we've done that. You're all about results, aren't you?
You'll answer the question from me too. Why do you want to serve Master Luis? No lies now.
I don't like Forden or his church.
I don't like Forden or his church.
Too right. They have no idea what justice is. Ah, but you had a sanctoress publicly executed so you could get ahead. Not in a position to moralize, are you?
We don't expect everyone to take our side. We're just here to right wrongs, that's all.
Whatever. You got some brass I'll give you that much. Already got more accomplished than that Gladell ever did. You seem like the types to
Ouch.
make yourselves useful.
Not many
Gladell's
get
getting raked over the coals.
We're celebrating that. For now. You're in.
Someone like you should already know what it's like. The minority tribes face walls and barriers everywhere they look in society. Our greatest hope rides with Master Luis. We'll do whatever it takes to make him king, and starting today, so will you. Come on then. Master Luis is waiting for you inside his gauntlet runner, the Charadrius.
What a
No
name.
funny business up there, yeah? Nothing gets past the king's magic, and Lord Luis is one of the top candidates. We've captured some, 10 odd assassins now? Lord Luis uses them for magic experiments and, well, you know how that ends.
Do we? Do we know how that ends? Now, I wondered in this moment when they said that, is like, are these magic experiments, is he creating humans? So he's like, yeah, I don't know. Something to think about. It's a curious statement.
We finally have access to Luis's headquarters.
It's a valuable opportunity. Ideally, while most of our group is meeting with Luis, someone else can do a quick search inside.
Wait, me?
There's no one more suitable. Anyone else, and he'd question their absence.
You're putting a solo infiltration on my tiny shoulders? But fine, I'll do it.
Once we're in the Skyrunner, we'll assess the situation, then deal with our own tasks.
Sounds dangerous. Let's go.
Where?
It's already sunset. Time flies by so fast.
So?
Luis's gauntlet runner, the Charadrius, is stationed in Warship Harbor. Let's take a ferry to get us over there. Rare to see sober folks around these parts, but I appreciate it. Where are you off to then? Warship Harbor, Charadrius front.
Hello there.
You want to go to the Warship Harbor? Well, that's no place to visit after a piss-up, but alright, mind yourself and climb aboard.
Incredible.
Wow, it didn't hit me until we got right up close to it, but this runner really is huge. Yeah, giant.
Hey!
And they make that thing fly? Oi, over here. Keep your heads out of the clouds, will you?
Sam!
You bumpkins can fawn over the Charadrius all you want later. We won't be flying for a good while anyway. What with the soiree and all. Soiree? What's that? Hey, boss. How about you don't go telling them anything they don't need to know? We aren't officially friends yet. Now follow me. I'll give you the grand tour.
Got it.
Oh, and a friendly warning. Be on your best behavior. You try anything clever, you're dead on the spot. Make a rude comment to Lord Luis, dead on the spot. Got it? Well, they're not shy about making threats. We'll stay on his good side, okay?
Seriously.
Let's not test his patience then, eh? Lord Luis is in the reception room and you don't want to keep him waiting.
We're off.
You little bastard.
The size of
you.
Louise's Skyrunner is ludicrous, and he parks it in the middle of Warship Harbor like his bloody name's on it? Listen, mate, you ain't wrong, but you gotta let this one go. You never know who might be listening. Once the exhibition is over, they'll clear out and it'll all blow over. They're scared of him. I mean, the man did kill their king, who was supposedly
Check this out.
unkillable through normal means.
At last.
We've got to seize the first foothold for our infiltration. Soon enough, Louise will be within our grasp.
If I may.
Glidell comes through here an awful lot, you know him, don't you? One of the Louise faction candidates. Sometimes he's got this beast of a dog with him too. Sad to see a man with a temper like his with a pet, but wouldn't you know it, he's sweet on that dog. Somewhere at the bottom of his black heart, he thinks that dog's cute or something. Strangest thing he ever did see. Yeah, I'm a dog person, I get it. I get it, Glidell.
Indeed.
This runner bears more in common with a castle than a carriage. I can hardly imagine what its interior must be like. We're gonna find out real soon, aren't we?
Understood?
It is impossible to discern how much trust the brothers will afford us. Keeping our guard up around them will be crucial. Indeed.
Got it.
And here we are. Go on in.
I'm leaving.
Don't wander off until you get used to it. This place can be a real maze. Loading screen treats it like a dungeon. Interesting. There's so many soldiers here. I suppose we should have expected as much from Louise's stronghold. I feel like we're always being watched. Well, like it or not, an elder recruit is always going to stand out, but we're on the same side as all of them for now, so stand tall. Okay, Skyrunner, Charadrius.
What you need?
Hey, you the new guy? Hang on a minute, you're an elder? Well, ain't that a rare sight. Just do your level best, alright? We ain't shy about casting off those who aren't strong enough to keep up. Be sure you pull your weight, you hear?
Hello there.
Did you hear about what happened at the exhibition? Some elder kid showed up Forden, they say. And apparently Lord Louise loved it. That kid's going places, I can tell you that. Hey buddy, I'm right here. Look at me.
Look at that.
Damn, is it true? Did Glidell really show up to the exhibition with the head of a human in hand? Yeah, but the head was so small that hardly anyone noticed. Makes you wonder what the hell the point was. Man, Glidell is seriously getting raked.
Hey!
It's you. I saw the exhibition. You put on quite the show, huh? You really gave those Sanctus what for, and you're one of us now, aren't you? Cheers to new friends.
That reminds me.
Oh, you're that elder candidate that I've been hearing about. Apparently Lady Juna likes you too. Oh, really? Does she now? Well, she's staking her claim on some kid, even though she's already with Lord Louise. Damn, Lady Juna's got stamina to spare. Honestly, I don't like the way you're talking about her, if I'm being honest. Disrespectful.
Got it.
The reception room is on the top floor. This lift will get you there.
What in the...
What was that? Happens to everyone. Is that some sort of magic-controlled locking mechanism?
Yeah?
It keeps a suspicious element out, you know, like the bastards pretending they're grunts when they're actually assassins.
I see.
Well, seems like a secure system. I assume you need a key to get around.
Yeah.
Yep, there's different keys for different areas. Only a select few ranking soldiers have them. You want to walk freely around the runner, then you're going to have to move up our ranks a bit first.
Evidently.
Keys are only given to ranking soldiers, is it? Navigating this place may prove difficult without those in our possession. We will need to acquire them, then. Oi, already trading treacherous whispers amongst yourselves, eh? Quit with the gossip and get on already. I mean, he's not wrong. In this case, his suspicion is completely warranted. He just doesn't yet know how warranted.
Oh, nice.
It's much bigger than I thought. I almost forget we're inside a gauntlet runner. Quit looking around so much. Now what have we got here? Are we letting schoolboys in the ranks now? These kids are our new recruits? So that's all it took, eh? A little show at the exhibition? Used to be you'd have to prove yourself before you could stand with the Count's men.
No.
I got Lord Louise's approval. If that's not enough for you, I'd keep it to yourself before someone knocks you off that pedestal.
What's the meaning of this?
What, these piss ants against me? Please, I'm a bloody sergeant. We could settle this right here, right now. They'll be wiping you off the walls.
Don't even try it.
Leave it out, Xanth. Get your arse back to your post, that's an order.
Understood?
Just get this through your tiny heads. Power is everything around here. I give you 3 days at most till you run home tails between your legs. Can't wait to punch that guy in his stupid face.
Seriously.
You just gonna stand there or you gonna move? Come on.
Here.
And this would be Lord Louise's quarters? Just a reception room, lass. He'd be daft to show a pack of strangers straight to his private quarters, wouldn't he?
All right.
Lord Louise is waiting inside. Enter.
Hey.
Guess that's my cue. I'll try looking around for this formula. Be careful. Lots of sharp eyes about. I'll try. You all stay safe, too. See you soon, I hope.
A beautiful city, Briarhaven. But it is its identity I truly respect. Oceana's navy might well have won them the Annex War, if Euchronia hadn't chosen to forgo their honor and launch an opportunist attack in the wake of a storm. Even now, united in the kingdom, their pride in their power is what keeps this city alive. You wish to join my ranks. I need ask little else. Instead, I would hear what you wish to know most. Ask and I will answer. That is why I've bid you come here.
Here we go.
He's testing us. What should I ask? I'm gonna be very straightforward with him. Did you kill the royal family?
Did you kill the king and prince?
My dagger laid buried in the king's chest until his mortal husk entered the casket.
Then, you don't deny it?
I never sought to. I presumed Forden would be more than happy to announce it, but I've heard nothing. The man preyed enough on the state government. Perhaps he feared I would be hailed as a hero instead of derided as a killer. Ever the paragon of cowardice.
I can't help but notice that he never said anything about the prince. Once again, the masks during that attack. I think it was the other people of the church that did it. I'm wondering. I don't think Louise had anything to do with the prince. And if so, whatever we're trying to get here may not be what we think it is. I don't know, man. It's gonna be something different, isn't it? Because I don't think he's the one who cursed him. We need to find somebody with a scar on their back. That's what we need.
It is clear no small conviction drives you. Perhaps keeping you close will prove useful. You, assembled company, I hereby permit you to enter my service.
We are much obliged.
This is a heart of magic silver. Cut your finger and let the blood fall. A proper rite of loyalty. Shows how all our blood flows through the same heart.
Watch yourselves, though. If your own heart's not true to our cause, well, it's not just a drop you lose. Might take off a whole limb.
Some wild magic.
You hesitate. Fear and anxiety. They always lead the people astray. But power and order trumps all. That is the crux of my rule.
Seems we have no choice.
Good. It would appear we've passed.
Ha! Look at you, like knock-kneed lambs. Just having a bit of fun with you, eh? You think I'd go to all that effort?
On August 13th, I intend to hold a soiree in this city. It seems a fine opportunity for you to make your debut in my retinue.
Very exclusive, see? Only for those good enough to be part of our campaign. You should feel honored.
As my gauntlet runner requires some maintenance, the party shall be held at the feast hall where I'm staying. In the meantime, do as you will.
We're in. I wonder how Gallica's search is going. Let's find out.
Only this area feels any different from the rest. I need a key to get in, though. It'd be nice if I could see what's going on in here, too.
Is that boy candidate here already?
Meeting with Count Luis as we speak, I think. Didn't think he'd end up on our side.
I expect we'll run into each other on the job, eh? That said, let's get back to our rounds.
Yikes! They're coming this way! I have to hide! Is this the other side of that door? Never thought it'd lead to a place like this. This area just screams suspicious with all the guards. The formula's gotta be somewhere around here. Is someone coming?
It's
They'd show up
Juna.
now. Isn't that the songstress? What is she doing here?
Lady Juna, is something amiss?
I'm like looking at her her leg there. Are those throwing knives that she's got? Is that her weapon?
I do recall saying I didn't need a personal guard today.
Yes, but this is Luis's personal quarters. We thought in case you needed.
Well, I don't. You can do your guarding downstairs for today. Do you understand? And, well, I mean, do you really want to be guarding this door when Count Luis returns? Oh, the things you would hear. How awkward for us both.
Oh my.
You mean, idiot, don't make the lady repeat herself. Apologies, my lady. We'll make ourselves scarce.
She's saying she's a screamer, bro. Get out. So it seems like she is a thing with Luis.
Close one. Opportunities like this are so few and far between.
Girl is up to something. The girl is up to something, and when I originally played this is the exact moment where I was like, oh god, she's playing Luis. I don't know why, I don't know how, but if she's playing Luis, the enemy of my enemy is my friend. And I'm now, at this point, wondering if she's gonna end up being a party member with us.
I've got to get this back in place. Oh,
Once
wonderful.
again, do not confirm or deny.
Again. A magic spell? Is that the formula?
Now, if I'm correct, then if it is a magic formula, it's not going to be for the curse, because I don't think Luis is the one who cursed him, but
just my luck.
I could still be wrong. I could still be
Carry out
wrong.
something that big, and now I know where it is.
But it's obviously something important to Juna, whatever Juna's trying to do. Yeah, I don't know. Interesting.
Jolly good! You've got the man's eyes on you. Now that you've sworn fealty, we can get right down in the guts of his Skyrunner.
I worry for Gallica. Perhaps we ask too much of her. I hope she's all right.
Ah, it seems you worried for naught.
Welcome back, girl.
Phew. You're clearly bursting with good news, too.
I know, right? I found where the formula is! I'm pretty sure I saw the real thing. Even if it wasn't, I'd bet the real one's somewhere in that room.
Masterfully done. We could have asked no better an infiltrator.
That songstress Juna was there too. I'm pretty sure it was Luis's private quarters. So I have to wonder what she was doing there.
Whatever the case, I assume you could lead the way to the room?
Well, yes, but it might be a bit tricky. To get to Luis's quarters, we'd need to go through the crew quarters, then through the starboard corridor, or the port corridor. You need a key to get into each of the divisions. Whoever's in charge at each guard post has one. Luis's private quarters have a special key too. That one's held by the representative on the bridge.
In short, we'll need to pass through 3 blocks. The crew quarters, either the starboard or port corridor, and the bridge.
It looked like he's usually got his quarters under guard. So we'll want to pick a time of day when there'll be less people around.
If we need it less crowded, then how about the night of the soiree? Surely it would be a skeleton crew.
Apparently the soiree will be held at the luxury inn that caters exclusively to the upper class. The soldiers manning his runner are bound to have duties in town that day.
He would have us debut as his supporters on that night. How would we get away with not being present?
Maybe if we just excuse ourselves for a short time? We've got plenty of time to prepare. Securing an infiltration route, finding out when it will be less crowded, this is all work we can get done in advance. On the night of, Gallica and one other will slip out, swipe the formula, then return by the shortest route possible.
Have anyone in mind? My hearing makes stealth jobs simple work.
No. I think he'd be our best bet.
You would have the guest of honor himself absent?
This is Luis we're talking about. He's bound to notice any absence. If we've lost on that front already, we might as well send our strongest.
What do you think? It would be risky as a near solo infiltration. Are you up to the task?
Well, we'll just have to make it work, I guess.
We'll just have to make it work.
You truly mean that?
Seriously. We're jumping from tightrope to tightrope here. We'll have to prep our infiltration strategy tomorrow. For now, let's get back to the inn and get some rest.
That reminds me.
By the way, do you remember the man we met in Louise's gauntlet runner? He seemed very proud of his strength.
Yes.
He was rather full of himself, yes. Sergeant Xanth, was it? He got told to go back to his post, which makes me wonder. He might be in charge of one of the runner's sectors.
I see.
That would be unfortunate. I could tell his strength was formidable even to be near him. I doubt he would simply let us pass. Well, in any case, we should probably rest for today. We can talk in more detail in the morning.
Got it?
The success of our infiltration depends entirely on our preparations after tomorrow. Don't worry, as long as we work together, we'll find the solution. The songstress has been in Louise's private chambers. Not that I would judge her, I suppose. At any rate, the operation begins tomorrow. Rest well tonight.
May I speak?
The day of the Prince's awakening may be nearer than we realize. We've got to make our preparations before that soiree. Okay. Let's sleep.
That.
Good night.
Rest well.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Now then.
Now, starting today, we need to work on an infiltration route to Louise's private quarters. The issue is those in charge of each area, the ones holding the keys. It would seem they make a formidable lineup. What shall we do? Maybe the simplest option is the best option. Get them alone, beat their key from them, and push forward.
Even so...
If we meant to attack, a short decisive encounter is the order of the day. If they call for reinforcements, we may not fare so well.
Yes.
Louise's subordinates have attained their rank through martial prowess. If we wound their pride, negotiation may still be on the table. We need to take some precautions, it seems like.
We have to prepare first.
We need to be as prepared as we can before we attempt this.
Yeah.
Right. A new situation calls for new tactics. We ought to build up our strength by hunting bounties and the like. Or we may end up over our heads. Okay. Infiltrating. Short, decisive battles. Unlike previous operations, time is of the essence when infiltrating. You will need to keep your battles short, defeating the officers within a certain number of turns. All the officers are quite strong, and each will require you to be tactical. Gather information about them in town and utilize requests to strengthen your abilities, to give yourself a fighting chance. So this one's going to be a lot of strategy, it seems like. And now, I don't know how exactly it's going to work getting in there, but I don't even know if we're going to be fighting regular mobs. We may just walk into different things, do these short decisive battles, and then move on. So, but we need to basically use other things in the area, it feels like, to level up, to get the skills that we need, things like that. So,
Then...
maybe we could dig up some dirt through an informant. Who knows? They might have a weakness we can exploit.
Got it.
Well then, before we can secure our route to his quarters, it sounds like we have to do some digging before the day of the soiree. Okay?
Let's focus.
Quest start, Infiltrate the Charadrius. The infiltration route must be secured so Louise's room can be accessed on the day of the soiree. If I steal the curse formula, the prince's curse can be lifted. Deadline 8/12, we have 20 days. Okay. A mission with a deadline has begun. Be cautious of storms and inclement weather condition that may occur around Brylehaven. Meet with your allies in Warship Harbor to infiltrate Louise's Gauntlet Runner. The interior of Louise's Gauntlet Runner is divided into 4 areas: the crew quarters, the starboard corridor, the port corridor, and the bridge. You'll need to obtain a special key from the person in charge of the bridge, in the deepest part of the ship. Don't forget, you need to gain access to Louise's quarters by the day of the soiree.
Let's head there.
Louise's Gauntlet Runner, huh? Okay. We're almost completely caught up to where we needed to be. The only thing I did was I talked to this person, and I went into the inn and bought some of the informant stuff. So let's go ahead and do that, and then we'll be completely caught up.
Oh, what should I do?
At this rate, they'll surely die. Must my hands always be stained with the blood of children? Children? Come again? Blood of children? Oh, have I seen you somewhere before? Now that I mention, I do recall seeing an elder boy at the exhibition, one that looked to be the same age as... Well, they say you've been traveling across the country helping all those in need. If that's true, then may I ask for your aid as well?
Oh, what a pity.
During a training exercise, the city's guard corps were ambushed by a human. There were many casualties, especially among the youngest recruits. I need a special medicine to save them, but the shop's stocks are exhausted and I can't make it myself, as it requires ingredients found only within a monster-infested forest. Yeah, I can get them. You'll do it, truly. I cannot thank you enough. The medicine is derived from a fruit called the dragon thistleberry. I hear it grows in the Gracia forest. Perhaps it would be wise to learn about the monsters that inhabit that place first. An informant may know more.
If you can help.
1 dragon thistleberry isn't going to be enough to save everyone, so I'll need 7. I know it'll be difficult, but lives depend on it.
Let's give it a shot.
Okay. I need 7 samples of dragon thistleberry, which grow in the Gracia forest, to help make medicine. The informant at the tavern in Angler's Inn Square should know more about the forest. Okay, 4 diamond rank, dragon blood sap, and 30,000 reeve.
Whoa.
Well, this must be Gracia forest. There should be places to park the runner between the trees.
This place.
A vast fertile forest rich with greenery. Once part of a well-trodden trade route, traces of a dilapidated road remain, but monsters now stalk every bow's shadows. Okay, what was that?
What now?
There was some item that we got that I wanted to look up that I forgot to look up. Okay, the blue cheese is new, 150 HP to 1 ally. Miraculous medicine, 400 HP to 1 ally. Magla injection, nice. Ambrosia, 50% HP to all allies. Ooh, that's nice. 300 to all. 200 to all. The Arcane Dragon Blood, that was what it was. The culmination of Dragon Blood research, this ultimate elixir fully restores magic power. Restores all MP for all allies. That's awesome. Obviously we'll keep that until like endgame if we can. Cool.
Well met, eh?
Wonderful.
Oh.
Hey, you there. Can't imagine I have the wrong person, but didn't we meet at the Hushed Honeybee? We did, didn't we? Do you remember me? I'm a bit of a regular there. I wanted to see the exhibition, so I got up the courage and took a carriage. Of course, I saw your exploits there firsthand. Brylehaven really is a lovely city, isn't it? I just hope Louise doesn't go causing trouble again.
What am I to do?
I've heard rumors about his Gauntlet Runner's crew. They say the ones he put in charge of things are especially dangerous. Don't draw their attention if you can avoid it. As a fellow Honeybee regular, I'm pulling for you.
Wonderful.
I'm just...
How's it going, Hulkenberg?
incredulous.
There's something I'd like to talk with you about, though I hesitate to speak candidly of today's nights out here in town. What I have to say is not for the public ear. It is, suffice to say, a complicated matter. Might we speak when next we set on the road? You got it.
I'm just incredulous.
Hey, listen.
Want in on this?
You received an invite to the Charadrius. Nice work. Alright, anything you want to know, just ask. Okay, this is gonna get expensive. Because there's a lot of informant stuff here. Okay, we're gonna do all of them. So, crew quarters. Sergeant Xanth.
Fancy a bit of info?
There's a man named Sergeant Xanth among Louise's subordinates. He's the officer in charge of the Charadrius crew quarters. Naturally, he's a tough customer. Xanth, oh, that important-looking guy we saw at the Charadrius the other day? What, an acquaintance of yours? Then you might know this already, but he's a large man wearing armor who who holds strength is justice as his creed. I hear he was once a competitor at the Colosseum, too.
Just between us.
He's strong, of course, but not invulnerable. Rumor is he's weak against burn and poison. Since he's wearing all that armor, it's hard for him to just take it off and deal with those. I'm sure paralysis and stun will work well, too. But Louise values power, and so while the old battle axe might have some weaknesses, if Louise trusts him, you can bet he's strong as blazes. Gotcha. I see. We'll have to find ways to inflict status elements, of course, and it'll certainly be a dangerous fight if we don't do a bit of training. No such thing as being too prepared. Let's head there when we're sure we're ready. Okay. Honestly, we might not have enough money for everything. We'll have to see. Let's go ahead and get this one, because this is a side mission we'll probably do before we do the infiltration. So, Avian of Gracia Forest, learn about the characteristics and tactics of the monsters in Gracia.
Want in on this?
I'm guessing you're after the dragon thistleberry, the Kokasados. That lords over that area loves them too, so be careful. The Kokasados will unleash terrifying attacks if it sees an opening. Some might even kill you instantly. I'd recommend having magic that hardens your defenses, and I hear it's weak to projectiles. So having those wouldn't hurt neither. Hope your dragon thistleberry hunt goes swimmingly. Okay. So it said that, yeah, I wonder if any pierce will work for that. Not just projectiles. We'll have to find out. I'm not going to buy all of these quite yet.
I'm just incredulous.
Because I also need to go and see if we have a...
All right, then.
Request that we can do as well. What am I trying to say? Not requests, but bounties.
Go.
Bounties is the word I'm looking for. All right.
Welcome.
It's all about the tournament. They should allocate more manpower into slaying the monsters. Anyway, here to look at the contracts. Oh yeah, you're friends with Katharina, aren't you? I said it the wrong way, Katarina. She keeps pestering me to raise your bounty rewards. I can't say no to the best bounty hunter in the country. Just don't go slacking now that you've got a bit of a pay raise. I hear a voice within my mind. No need to thank me. I'm sure bounty hunting is calling your name too. Thanks to Katarina's bounty bonus, my reward money for completing bounties has increased. Okay, 52,500 Reeve. Fatolish? Lamentable Dead? Is it like it's like a lich. Yeah, I think it's a lich. Fatolich. I need to slay the Fatolich in the Tomb of Lament, north of Brylehaven. The informant at the tavern in Anglers Inn Square in Brylehaven should have more details. Yeah, so we want to buy this first. So the base reward was 35,000 and now it's 52,000? That is a huge bonus.
This is what I've got.
The bounty contract this time is for Fatolish, the apparition, a monster who's taken up residence in a cemetery in Brylehaven. He's made the graveyard his personal undead paradise, chock full of demon skeletons ready to do his bidding. It's not just undead that are under its thrall. Seems like it's also compelled a living beast to serve as its bodyguard. So you'll need to fight both at the same time. I know how strong you lot are, but this one seems like it'll be tough even for you. Even after everything we did at the exhibition? Well then, we'll just have to prove you wrong, won't we? Bernat, we can handle this, right? Leave it to us. Promising, if you really insist, it's yours. You'll find the target haunting an old cemetery called the Tomb of Lament. I'll show you where it is. If you'd like more intel on this particular apparition, then you should speak with the informant at Brylehaven. The Lich is said to carry the extremely rare Chalice of Legends. Bring it back as evidence you've defeated it.
Let's do it.
I need to slay the Fatolich in the Tomb of Lament, north of Brylehaven. The informant at the tavern in Anglers Inn Square should have more details. We'll get courage and money.
Let's see here.
The Tomb of Lament is here. Pretty far north, isn't it? Oh, cool. So we can kind of trail off from one to the next. Tomb of Lament, a mass grave for the child victims of an ancient plague. Oh. When rumors of voices crying out for their parents began, only criminals were buried here.
Got it.
Then it's off to Anglers Inn Square to talk to that informant. Anyone can use an igniter, but when magla depletes, a soldier must fight with a weapon. Daily practice can separate life from death. I have the soldiers train in weapons with this in mind. These days, many of them are shipped off to battle before they even have time to train.
All right then.
Okay.
Let's go.
I'm just...
Hey, listen.
Fancy a bit of info.
Money makes the world go round, as the saying goes. As long as you've got it, you can do pretty much anything. So, what do you want to know? The Ghost of the Tomb of Lament.
Want in on this?
Tomb of Lament, eh? Of course, I can tell you all about it. The bounty's called Fatolich. People say it's a ghost. That's scary enough on its own, but the real horror is how it summons a two-headed beast called a Kamenza.
Just between us.
It's not just fighting two enemies at once, that's the problem. When the Kamenza is around, Fatolich's attacks get stronger. It uses powerful dark magic, or so I heard from a bounty hunter who narrowly escaped from it with his life. You'd better either prepare ways to protect against magic, or use the Kamenza's weakness, wind, to take it out quick. As you might expect, seeing as it's a ghost, Fatolich is weak to light. Couldn't hurt to keep that handy.
No kidding.
Got it. Our best tactic is to devise a way to protect against its magic, and also summon wind and light magic of our own. There's a Guptaros over there, too. Another one? Its attacks are incredibly strong after it builds up its power, but I've heard it's weak to spears and bows. And the one that we fought, was it also weak to Blizz? I think it was Blizz. I don't remember. That's about it. Watch your step unless you want your next step to be into the grave. Oh, you know what? No, at that time... Yeah, it was only Pierce, wasn't it? I received a scrap of paper. Okay. Okay, let's get the stuff about Oceana and Port Brilehaven.
Cheers.
Do you know a village called Inundo, a little ways up north of here? It might look abandoned at first, but there's still shopping to do there. Then again, they sell mostly rubbish like rusty weapons and armor. Maybe if you polished them up, you'd find some rare treasures. They also sell Hell's Boiling Bath Bomb, cool, which is a bath salt, mellow milk, as well as toothbrushes, their specialty. What do we need a toothbrush for? That's about all I can think of. Stop by if you're heading that direction. Okay, ingredients of Oceana.
Cheers.
This one's probably a waste, but there are a lot of shops in Brilehaven dealing in rare ingredients. There are even stands selling meat harvested from monsters and such. Other than that, there's this butcher who sells marbled bluefin tuna and briny salt from the water shop. But the only specialty good you can get from the village nearby is really mellow milk. What's rare depends on the person, I suppose. You cook, do you? I respect that there's more to you than a strength. It reminds me, the younger of the Magnus brothers, his cooking... You know what? I've said too much. Forget it. I received a scrap of paper. Thank you. Okay. I think that's all we'll do for now.
Hey, listen.
I'm just incredulous.
We'll have to get all of those eventually, but... Okay, so let's take a look around. See what's kind of available. Ooh, Julian.
How absurd!
Executing St. Taurus Joanna, the Sanctus Church fails to see which issues are truly pertinent. It is the true intellectual creatures that should be protected. The talentless being slaughtered by humans is hardly important. And you're not talentless? Oh,
Well,
burn. Small wonder that fools like you are ignorant to the true nature of talent. Incidentally, are you literate? I find ignorance tremendously vexing, so here, I shall bestow this gift upon you. I received the magical future from Julian? This is a book Julian wrote himself, isn't it? Well, at the end of the day, it's still a book, so why not read it in the runner when you're free? I have a hard time believing I'll actually get wisdom from this dude's book, but we'll read it.
Just can't stand it. Oh, this blooming heat.
Okay.
Wonderful.
Now, we've gone over there. Yep, let's go this way.
Oi! Got a minute?
You can travel anywhere you fancy in Brilehaven if you ask at the pier, but I'd steer clear of the warship harbor. Luis's gauntlet runner is docked there, and as you'd expect, it spawned a deluge of nasty rumors about its crew. Not just about Luis and Glidell, mind you. His ranking officers are all a bunch of ruffians. Best not to get involved with that lot.
Oi!
Where are you off to? Let's check out the arena front.
Right then.
I want to see if there's stuff we can do at the arena. And we need to check everywhere in town for possible other quest givers. Okay, there's a quest giver up there. Damn it.
Was that?
Did you hear that? Sounds like someone's moaning in pain. I really overdid it this time. You there. You don't happen to have a medicinal herb on hand, do you? Got my arse kicked in the Colosseum. Wow, that looks painful. Should we find a medicinal herb for him?
Hey!
Do I really not have one? Okay, well, we know a
Alright,
shop
then.
that sells them.
Let's go.
A lot of quest givers, damn. Okay,
Yeah?
I'll come back to you, kid. Give me just a second. Welcome. Let me just say, I don't sell much here. All I can offer you is medicinal herbs.
Can we talk? Hey!
Okay. Don't know what the secret to that store is yet, but we'll just have to keep an eye out.
All right then.
Let's go! Was that? Hey!
God bless you.
Thank heavens. You just became my best friend.
Thank you.
It still hurts a little, but it's alright now. Thanks for the small miracle. No one else was willing to help me even though I was suffering. You're the only one, so please take this reward. Okay, briny threads and tailbait. Even though he was clearly in a lot of pain, no one at the Colosseum paid him any attention. Glad we helped.
Hey, you.
What is brewer. Hey, what's your problem, kid? Quit staring. Come back when you're old enough to buy... Hold on. You the candidate everyone's been talking about? From the exhibition? Your face stuck in my memory. Strange thing, a kid like you in the race. Rude. What do you mean? We have to be old enough? What are you even selling? Well, I'm the most famous brewer in the city. They call my house special the Miraculous Mead. So good, it'll put years on your lifespan. Sounds like good stuff, but Fernac needs a few more years before he can drink, so we'll see you around. Hey, hold on there. I saw how you captured everyone's eyes at the exhibition. I'll gamble on that being skill, not chance, so I've got a task I need help with. I'm looking for something, see? If you find it, I'll give you some of my brew. Sell it or drink it. Either way, you'll get something out of it.
Right.
I'll throw in a little extra too. Hell, if you succeed, I'll start supporting your campaign openly. Can't imagine a kid could do what I couldn't, but what do you say? What am I looking for?
Amazing.
Well, you sound confident enough. It's a deal. This cup I'm looking for is called the Chalice of Legends. The way I hear it, everyone who ever owned that cup died under mysterious circumstances, but by now nobody can say if the cup even exists. That's the great question, a cup that kills the owner and a brew that extends life. Take a sip and which legend wins?
Let's give it a shot!
Sounds risky, bro. Locate the Chalice of Legends and deliver it to the requester. 7,500 and a miraculous mead. 1 diamond, huh? You're awfully casual about a gamble that might get you killed. Well, do you have any clues on where this Chalice of Legends is? Well, if you believe the rumors, the ghost of its last owner still refuses to let it out of his grasp. Okay, so maybe also in the, cemetery then, huh? So we got ghost problems, huh? Didn't we take a bounty for something like that? Well, hey, maybe we'll be able to double our reward then. Seems like a pretty lavish bounty attached, so let's go knock it out. Ah, so you're already hot on the trail, eh? I knew you'd be the right person to ask. I wonder if, like, we have to steal it from somebody or something. I'll leave the rest to you. Okay. After I collect my reward from the Colosseum, I'll treat you all to a stonking great meal. That's our captain, a real man among men you are. Entering the Colosseum is what makes a real sailor. It's the Oceania way to impress someone.
Well met, eh? Our business is done.
Master Godot, what do you think about the Sanctoris' crimes which were brought to light at the exhibition?
Fools.
Those were the sins of one woman, with no bearing on the crown theocracy as a whole. Sadly, her actions have fueled those who would erode holy authority. You're goddamn right.
I'm in it.
Listen, just move about like we practice and you'll win. This may be your first monster, but that doesn't matter. A paltry task. No monster's a match for me. Woo! That's the spirit. This is the birth of a new brawler king. Now get out there.
Hail, warriors.
Welcome to the Var Marino Coliseum. By that sword on your belt, I'm guessing that you're looking to participate? I've got bad news for you. The Coliseum's really booming in the aftermath of the exhibition, so we're too busy to accept new competitors right now.
Let's not.
Oh, okay. It's that popular, huh? I guess we should focus on the infiltration mission right now anyway. Okay, so maybe after the infiltration.
Do you need something?
At the exhibition of the brave, aren't you the one who... No, forget I said anything. I don't really care for the answer. I don't know what brings you to Var Marino Coliseum, but the seats are filled and we're in no need of challenges at the moment.
Let's not.
Kinda rude, huh? All the same, it's not like we have time to become gladiators even if we wanted to. And I do want to. I do.
Really now? This heat is such a... Fancy a ride?
Nice and easy.
Alright. Seabreeze Street. I think that's the main one that we started in, right?
Hello.
All right then.
Sure is. Okay.
Oh my.
It's you.
You're the young man who dazzled at the exhibition, aren't you? I enjoyed your unique presentation tremendously. Your accomplishments were hardly impressive, but if polished, you may shine. As a special favor, I'll allow you the honor of joining my entourage. Nah, I'm good.
Yeah.
Oh, there's no need to be modest, or do you seriously think you have a chance in this competition? Ah, such hubris. If you refuse to be mine, perhaps you should cease to exist. Well, that's something, I guess.
Why did this happen?
I'm tired of looking up in the sky and seeing that frowny face. Why'd you come all the way out here for, anyway? Keeping an eye on the candidates or some such. Well, he sure don't look happy with them. Okay, you know what? We actually need to end this episode here. So, thank you all for being here. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and in the next episode, we'll continue collecting these missions, and I'm assuming that we'll probably start by taking on some of them. We have 20 days, which is a fairly long time, considering some of the previous locations, so I'm excited. Let's do this. But yeah, have a good one, everybody. Bye.
I'd like to give a very special shout out to my patron supporters: Darren York, ZTD, Chris Murphy, JW, Quinless, Vlado101, Bruce Wizzle, Black Mamba 90, Eureka Gecko, Hato Kuto, Shadow Raven, Anna Kate the Great, Emily Kuzanoa, Philip Doughty, Timothy Jansen, Skip, Naya, Turkeyfoot 27, Bean Curry, Nathan McComb, DWJ Media, Craig E. Christian, Black Ren, and Nadia N. If you would also like to join this tier or any others, check out my memberships or my Patreon in the description down below.